Hi, everyone. We're up to lesson 6 now. And in lesson 6, we're going to talk about the different forms that we've been addressing so far of polynomials in this unit. We've talked about factored form and why factored form is important. So, a factored form allows us to find the x-intercepts, okay, by setting each factor equal to 0 and solving for x. So that's why factored form is important. Standard form, all right, standard form, what makes that important is that it allows us to figure out the degree. So that would be the largest exponent. It allows us to find the degree, and it allows us to find the y-intercept. Remember, the y-intercept is the constant term. So that's why the standard form is important. And what we want to do today is talk about how to convert from factored to standard form. And the way we're going to do that is to multiply out using the box method. That's what we're going to do. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the examples here. So use the distributive property or the box method to show that each pair of expressions is equivalent. So x plus 2x plus 4 and x squared plus 6x plus 8. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up the box method here. So I have x plus 2 and I have x plus 4. All right, and let's multiply this out. So x times x is going to be x squared. 4 times x is going to be 4x. 2 times x is going to be 2x. And 2 times 4 is going to be 8. And I'm going to end up with x squared. And then this diagonal, I'm going to have 4x and 2x is going to be 6x. So x squared plus 6x plus 8. And what do you know? I end up with this term up here. So use the distributive property or box method to show that each pair of expressions is equivalent. I just did that. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing for B, C, and D. Okay, so for B, we have, we have x plus 6. So x plus 6 and x plus negative 5. X plus 6 and x plus negative 5. And we're going to do the same thing again. So x times x is x squared. 6 times x. 6 times x is going to be 6x. Negative 5 times x is going to be negative 5x. And 6 times negative 5 is going to be equal to negative 30. And if I put that together, I end up with x squared. 6x and negative 5x is going to give me a positive 1x minus 30. Does it check with this one over here? X squared plus 1x minus 30? Yes, it does. Okay. Let's do C now. So C is a little different. I have to make the box a little bit bigger. So I have x squared plus 10x plus 7 and 2x minus 1. All right, and if we multiply that out, let's start over here in the top left. So 2x times x squared is going to be 2x cubed. Okay. 10x times 2x, that's going to be a 20x x squared. 7 times 2x, 7 times 2x is going to be 14x. Okay. Negative 1 times x squared is going to be a negative 1x squared. Negative 1 times 10x is going to be a negative 10x. And negative 1 times 7 is going to be negative 7. So let's put all this together and see if it matches up. So I get 2x cubed. Here I have negative 1 and positive 20x squared. So that's going to be a positive 19x squared. Here I have negative 10 and positive 14x. That's going to combine to a positive 4x and then minus 7. Does it match up? 2x cubed plus 19x squared plus 4x minus 7. It does indeed match up. Okay. One last example. So let's do D now. So D, I have 4x cubed minus 8 times x squared plus 3. So 4x cubed plus minus 8 times x squared plus 3. So let's see what happens here. Okay. So this one is going to be 4x cubed times x squared. 4x cubed times x squared. That's going to be 4x to the 5th. Remember, when I'm multiplying, I add the exponents on the variable. So this is 4x to the 5th. Here I have negative 8 times x squared. Negative 8 times x squared is a negative 8x squared. Here I have 4x cubed times 3. 4x cubed times 3 is going to be a 12x cubed. And this is going to be negative 8 times 3. Negative 8 times 3 is a negative 24. Notice now all 4 terms here, none of them are like. So when I write out the answer, I'm going to start with my highest exponent and then work my way down. So I have 4x to the 5th, and then I have 12x cubed, and then I have negative 8x squared, and then I have negative 24. So does that match up? 4x to the 5th plus 12x cubed minus 8x squared minus 24. So this indeed matches up. All right. Again, when we're converting from factored form to standard form, we multiply out using the box method like I did here. And that is it for this lesson.